Hey mates, and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host Blind Prime, and for today we're going to be talking about Transformers Studio Series 86 Mixmaster, and I'm going to be teaching you verbally how to transform him from robot mode into vehicle mode. It should be a short video because this transformation isn't that complicated. And then tomorrow we're going to be talking about his vehicle mode and comparing him to the other Constructicons vehicle modes to kind of get an all-in look at the Constructicons. I'm so excited about these guys. This is awesome. All right, I've been waiting on these for like 2 years now. Ever since the rumor a few years ago. So let's go ahead. First off and foremost, you want to take off the gun. And by the way, please like, share, and subscribe. It really goes to helping. And the next step is you can take out the back barrel if you want. You can take out the cement barrel if you want. But if you don't want to take out the cement barrel, it's okay. But you do have to transform it. Currently, I have the mixer bin inside of the barrel. So you want to find this little tab, and it sticks up. It's a little rectangular tab. You want to go ahead and pull on that tab, and you're going to fold out his cement barrel. I like that. I like that you can just fold out the cement barrel like that. It was a really nice little addition, okay? And then you close it back up, make sure it's sealed, and the little mixing tray or the bin that everything pours into should just be at the very top. Nice. Okay, next step is you want to come over here to his chest, and we're going to fold his chest panel up. So find his ab area. We talked about that in yesterday's video. And this entire chest thing with the two little nipples, you're going to fold that up. But you're not folding it all the way up yet. So you're going to make it, you fold it from its moored position up to a 90-degree angle. And then next step is you come over here to his arms. I'm going to wiggle his arms a bit. And they're going to fold upwards. So you gotta shove them to go up. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. But you can get them to go up, and they will just kind of snap into place. It's not a heavy snap, but it's a good one. And this panel will actually lock them down. So we're going to go to the other side, grab the vehicle, grab the robot vehicle in one hand, grab the arm in the other, and just kind of push it upwards. And it's on a really tight joint there. And once they're both pushed upwards, give them a little squeeze to make sure they're in the right positions, and then fold that panel down to lock them in. I like that. I like how you can lock those arms down, and that really does help later. His hands, that's a negative on the transformation. They don't do anything. They're doing exactly what they should do. As long as you straighten them out, they're transformed. Now let's come over here to the other side. Now his feet here on his legs, we have a toe that ends in kind of, has a triangle-like shape to it. And tapers down. And then here on the other side, you have a piece that folds. 1 second. What's going on with... Okay. Now you have this piece that folds down on each side. And you want to fold the rectangles down, but not the triangles. So we're going to take the heels and fold each of the heels down, but leave the toes out. The toes are going to be important for later. Next step is come around here to the rear, where we have the front of the semi-truck just kind of hanging out there, and you want to grab it and pull it. And grab that back of his legs and pull them forwards, or pull it. And there we go. Each of them is stretched up on their own little bar hinges. Come around here to the front of his legs. And there's some doors. I do like it when they use doors. So his front of his leg has a door, and the best way I found to open it, get your thumbnail in at the knee. So right in front of the knee is a little gap, and you can get your thumbnail in there. And the hinge for the door, the hinge is closest to the wheel. So when you put your thumbnail in there, move it as far away from the wheel as possible, but not too far, and then open that door. It's a stiff door, but you can open it. Now we're going to do it with the other side. Going to find that little spot, open that door. There we are. And next step is we're going to collapse these legs in because we've got to match them up with the rest of this vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. We're going to collapse them around because these little triangles are actually going to, his feet are going to become some stabilizers under the vehicle. So everything kind of gets flipped around and folded in. And there's a bit of origami here with his legs. because you got to fold them right. If you don't fold them right, they're not going to work. And we're definitely going to talk about proper ways to fold his feet in the video where we talk about the assembly of Devastator. So work at it a bit, get that correct. Okay, now let's get the other side going right. Okay, rotate that down, fold that in. There we are. And there we are. Here we go. There's another spot. Okay, now we're going to collapse them together. Hopefully snap them all together and make them look nice. Come on now. Come on now. There you go. Yeah. Squeeze in. Squooge in. There you go. Who's a good piece? Okay, there we are. And make sure those two spots down there are snapped into place. You can use your middle and ring fingers and trace them down the underside of the vehicle and push on those toes and lock them into the hip area. And make sure everything is closed in and sealed up. And that is almost done. Last step is, if you feel on his behind the truck at the top, you'll find there is the his thighs that are just kind of hanging out there. There is a siege port on one of the thighs. So you take his gun and you plug it into that siege port on the thigh. Come on. And if you do it right, it should stick. There it goes. Yeah. Kind of stuck. Come on. There it is. Yeah. Now he's got an exhaust pipe or a little missile tube he can like shoot lasers from. I like that you can do that, and it makes it kind of fun. Yeah, it fell out. Where did it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's try that one more time to make sure we get it right. Okay, so that piece is there, and there. He does have a little difficulty with the center connections there. I do wish there was some stronger points of connection. There's the hole I'm looking for. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't fit in too strongly, but it does sit in there nicely. There. Alright, well, that's how you transform Mixmaster from robot mode to vehicle mode. And on Friday's video, we'll be talking about how to transform him into his foot mode. Because, you know, at the end of the day, he's not a foot ninja, but he is a foot. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed the verbal explanation on how to transform Mixmaster into vehicle mode from robot mode. I give this transformation a B+. It's not too complicated, but it is very smooth and sleek. So, not a bad transformation at all. I just wish there was a little more complexity to it, especially when it comes to the arms. I'm like, kind of wish they could have done a little more with the arms instead of just having them sit there like the fuel tank things that they seem to be. I have been Blind Prime, and this has been Blindformers. Until next Prime, bye-bye for now.